Thank you. So, I'm with Max and this is a serious video. And
About,
it's funny because I never did a serious video here before too, which makes this even more like kind of crazier, but still.
About like
How like I don't know. I might have told you because this kind of a while ago. I might have even talked about this topic I'm about to talk about right now, and the series that I did here before it was about Liam, and because this video is going to be about Liam again.
and some other extra training.
That's because I told you. If you guys don't remember, I told you in that video,
He
or maybe another
trained.
video, that like the training. We used to do a lot more training then, because the training then
Like hard.
it literally made him run really fast, and because we saw it, me and Max literally saw it with our own eyes, Goose.
And I know that like everyone's probably gonna come on this video. Max, weren't you sensei? And Max, weren't you sensei? We're not doing sensei anymore.
Yeah, because that's what made our part happen, Goose. So-
Maybe if we go like in a little bit, maybe some other time we can bring senseis back, but we have to have like a long
conversation
a
about
long
this.
meeting about
Yeah, because here's the other thing. What am I trying to get to in this video? What are me and Max trying to get to in this video? Because, what did I say before? When Liam was like getting more stronger and his running ability is like more better.
No,
now?
he used to be like this. Now, then he was like this.
Yeah, and because now he's back to what he showed you before he did this, Goose. He's back to running like this. And Goose, that's not good, Goose.
His strength used to be like this. Yeah, but it was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's back to,
Yeah, so Goose, we need to change that as much as we can.
now we have to have like a long meeting and talk with Liam about how we can make the sensei group better. Or like the senseis, as we can call it.
Yeah, because I don't know if I told you this, Goose, at all, but
You
we were like taking turns yesterday.
And Liam doesn't really get the point of it.
Yeah, because he was like acting a little bit more stricter than we
Than
should
I
be.
am.
Yeah, and Goose, he is strict in a good way, right, Goose? He literally gave us attention for just throwing rocks. And Goose, throwing is a good practicing for your arm muscles. No, Goose? So, like, don't think that that's a bad thing, Liam. Think that that's a good thing. It's a good exercise for your arm.
And he just read
And
it
your,
off.
and your, like, wrist ability, Goose, and stuff.
And the reason we get into a fight, say the word, they say the person or say that usually gets us in fights. 3, 2, 1, Liam.
Yep, it's true.
Because Liam like brings an idea to you, and then you're like busy doing something, and you just say yeah, sure. And then Liam comes still like yeah, sure. And then you guys end up doing something, then that turns into a fight.
Yep.
That's how it happens. The root, the core, if you don't understand this, you're dumb. The core is Liam. The core to the problem is Liam. And the roots are planning and Brady saying, huh? What? Yeah, okay. I'm not calling you out for anything. I'm just saying that's how we get into fights.
Yeah.
There's a difference between calling out and stating a point.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm stating a point right now. I'm not, like, what was the word again?
You're not calling out.
Yeah, I'm not calling you out on something.
Right? I hate when I literally know when there's a word that, like, everyone should not forget, and I forget the word for. I forget what I was going to say. A word, just like you forgot calling out. When that's like one of the most easiest words to not forget.
Yeah,
But anyways.
that happens sometimes.
Yeah, anyways, but back to another point. Liam,
We have to
we need to bring him back to when he used to run really fast and when he used to throw and his muscles were really good.
So
Right,
we might,
Goose?
yeah. So no matter how we do this, no matter how we do it, as if I become sensei again, which might or might not happen, or we do a hardcore training, or we do etc. etc.
Yeah.
If you don't know what etc. etc.
There's like more stuff.
like more and more.
Yeah. Because here's the main issue. It's bad because we haven't trained in kind of a while and we just started. So because we need to start doing more. Oh.
Skibbity baby. so cute.
Yeah, I haven't seen them in a while.
Don't fall. I won't. Yeah, we're experts. Oh, you have that thing to help you.
Is it cool? That's Cooper. My Scooby baby.
Hi, Skippy. Love you. They're falling.
Because anyways, sorry that got us off track, but anyways, back to what we were saying. We need to start training more and just less fighting, because less fighting means less training at the same time, because like this, it spreads us apart.
No, less fighting means more training.
Yeah, right. That's also the thing here too. And because here is the main topic. School is ruining school's ruining it for us by giving us less time. In the summer, we trained, we hunted in the morning while we were like, and because if we were doing it in the morning at that time now, in this part of the year, that would be the time we would be supposed to be at school. Because that is what I call 0% freedom. We need to bring back that freedom soon, right? Because it's almost summer. You know, it's spring break too, because it's almost Easter as well. And because
spring break needs to be longer. Give it like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 whole weeks. Not 4 stupid days. 2 weeks.
Yeah, and because here's the other issue. Summer needs to be more than 3 months. I know it seems a little ridiculous.
It's not even 3 months, it's 2 months. And
yeah, because the thing is, the other issue, there's so much issues, I know. It's because the reason why it's not really considered 3 months, but it is at the same time, is because towards the end of one of the summer months, August, is when we start back to school.
And if we miss a day of school for like a snow day, we have to make it up at the end of the year.
Yeah, which means we have to have, like, say that the next day of school is May 31st. Not for us it isn't, but say it is. This is an example, right? Because in February, February 10th, I don't know, that's an example, right? Because, again, it snows. And it snows a lot. It's like a big snowstorm overnight. We checked, and we have off. And because then we found we have to make up the day when we have to go back to school on, like, February 11th. And because then we found out we have to make up a day, which it will be June 1st when the last day of school is. But it was originally going to be May 31st. See what I'm saying, Goose?
Yeah, it's not like an exact time of when school ends. School ends on June 10th. But now, this year, it's going to end June 11th or June 12th.
Yeah,
because of stupid snow days. Can you just give us a fit day?
Yeah, because here's the thing. That's going to ruin my chance of having a good birthday. Because I've always been saying this to people, not to brag, but I don't have to celebrate my birthday on a school day. It's a summer birthday. Isn't that awesome? Because now I might have to do otherwise and say, looks like I might have to celebrate my birthday during school. Such a wonderful birthday. They don't get to have a freaking birthday party. And during the evening, I have to open up my presents. Unlike when I don't have school on June 10th, which means I have to open my presents on the morning like usual. That ruins stuff, Goose. Alright, school? I just don't like it. That's why I hate it so much.
I personally don't hate it, but I do have a lot of cons about it.
Yeah, and just everything. Like, cause people can have their own opinion. I'm not making fun of no one for that. Right, Goose? Me and Max are friends. He can have a different opinion with you if he wants.
I like Demon Slayer more. Yeah. He likes K-pop Demon Hunters more. Are we friends?
Yes. Look, we're doing this right now. We're still friends. Right? I mean, I can still do it to a stranger and all, but like still. Right? Because it's just called making friends. And here's the other con.
Here's what I hate about people saying, don't talk to strangers. How are you going to make friends?
Yeah.
How are you going to make friends if you don't talk to random people?
Yeah, because, I saw it on the internet too. Like, someone was making a video about parents saying, don't talk to strangers, and then it said on the top of the video with words that saying, how are you supposed to make friends then, huh? We're supposed to have the same amount of friends, but then all of a sudden you still want more, but you can't have it because your parents are like, don't talk to strangers. Like, that's stupid, right? Because that's why rules are, like, kill me inside. It's just like, they're so strict, especially my parents' rules. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about when I talk about my parents if you've been watching my channel for a while.
When his parents are yelling at him, and he just pretends like he's not right, I think.
Yeah. And here's the thing. One of the most ticks that ticks me off that my parents do. That probably no one else does except if they're like seven or like 6 or something. Oh, okay. 6, 7.
Don't comment 6, 7.
Please.
Please.
But anyways, guys.
Don't blow the comment.
Yeah. Because anyways, about that, my parents are always like this. Get off the phone. You better not be on the phone. Like us.
Remember that time Whistle did this? Like, stay there. Stay right here.
Yeah?
Right here so you don't get
Oh.
run over.
Oh yeah, I don't want to get run over.
Whistle was like, this far away. He said, get off the phone, Brady.
Yeah, it was like that. I had to zoom in. That's how far away it was. And because him yelling, him yelling could make the whole neighborhood think that, man, he has such a crazy strict family in a bad way. Right, Goose? So, because
Strict can be sometimes in a good way.
yeah, I can. You have a point. Because you hear, but there could be cons about it, like my parents. Right, Goose? You know that. And he goes, I'm not saying I don't love my parents. I absolutely adore my parents, like everyone should do. Except, like, if their parents killed someone, that'll be different. Because still,
No, like Vanessa from Five Nights at Freddy's. Her
Yeah.
dad killed innocent kids.
yeah.
That made me laugh. I don't know why. I think we're just evil.
Yeah, I think we are. I think we're just evil inside.
I think we're just evil.
Yeah. Because anyways, what I was saying,
Guys, about kind of like the animatronics, don't let evil get ahead of you, because then like the animatronic, will have the right opportunity to go inside you and control you.
yeah, because here's the other thing here. You just gotta make sure that your parents are in the right mindset about stuff. Like, not always too strict, because that's the con about my parents. They're overly strict, which means they're overly reacting about the strictness that they should be. Like, the strictness they should be that I think they should be at is don't be careful outside, or you can be on your phone as long as you
But don't be on it
as
the
long
whole
as-
day.
and or like you can be on your phone for the whole day unless you answer my calls and texts if you're outside.
You can do that. You can do that.
Yeah, because that's the good mindset. Because you hear something goes, I get that my parents can do what they want. Some in matters only since they're the parents. Because I have my own phone, my own property. Let's go over here, which means I can do what I want. Because anyways, goes I had to pause the video because there's a lot of people. Because I was back to what I was saying. We're about to get to the point back to Liam, but the parents again. Yeah, like we don't need to be overreacting strictly. We don't need to be overreactingly strict. Yeah, like I can't even be on the phone for a second without getting in trouble. That is something.
Get off the phone.
Yeah, because I've had that so many times, and the amount of annoyingness that goes inside me from that is unbelievably crazy, right? Cause please, if you want to be a parent when you're older, which I don't be like that, right? Because that's not a good mindset. And so, right?
You can go that way.
And then anyway, goes back to Liam now. So I was like a little pep talk and a little lesson, but now back to the Liam lesson and pep talk. We need to get Liam back into the good mindset too of training and stuff like that too, right,
And
Max?
not causing fights.
Yeah, right,
That's
Max?
the main. Yeah, and not causing fights. That's the main issue about Liam.
Yeah.
He causes all the fights we have. He tells you something when you're not like listening to anything. Because people do that. People zone out. Everyone zones out.
Yeah.
If you don't, who are you?
Yeah. Because anyways, Liam, he's our friend and all, right? Because we get that. But we all can make mistakes too. I get that. But Liam, he's constantly doing these same mistakes and sometimes even purposely doing it, which makes it even worse when you think about it.
Let's go Liam after this prep talk.
Yeah,
We're gonna have
because
a long discussion.
we can keep saying long all we want because this is the truth. It really is going to be that long.
Long.
Yeah, 1 hour later, long. Because seriously though, back to what I was saying, Liam is purposely doing that stuff sometimes, and that's what makes us mad, right, Goose? It makes us frustrated.
Liam's done some incredible things before, like
Yeah.
astonishing.
Yeah, because Liam has actually defended us from Jackson. You guys might know Jackson.
He has saved Liam has saved our life before.
Yeah, because you hear something. Yeah, he has actually. Because you hear something else. One time, I don't know if you guys remember this, but I might have done like a video about how Jackson's always said like, I want to play this game with you. It is not a game, and because Liam even yelled it into his face. W Liam for that. That was a good
But
action.
Liam still thinks it's a game.
Yeah, even like he really sometimes can't be talking when he says to someone, "Don't call it a game," because literally he has done that to himself, and sometimes he even still does it to this day, which makes it even more like you can't be talking. So like you gotta get that in your mind too, Liam. All right, not just Jackson.
And
So
to all of you ever, if you don't listen to songs, change how you are. Because then, a lot of side stuff about like the animatronics and stuff, because it's important.
yeah,
It's really important. Maybe even important than, maybe the same level of importance about to Liam. Like,
yeah,
if you do not listen to songs often, Puppet will suck you into its soul.
yeah, for sure.
And then you'll have like a weird face on you. Your eyes will go white, and then
Yeah, pupils will go up.
and then
Which means same
and
thing.
you'll act like Max on Stranger Things when she got levitated by Vecna.
Yeah.
She'll do this.
Because to be more specific, it's not this Max. So you can call her Maxina because that's what really she goes by, but in specificness. Because anyways, let's get to the deep part of this lesson.
Yeah.
How do might Ryan?
I think we have to sit down for this part.
Yeah, because we have done some more stuff here. Like we've cried about how we just wanted this to end. It goes honestly, I've went past the depressionness.
Maybe we don't want this to end. Because if it ends, what are we going to do to build up our strength?
Yeah, but we can't train anymore. I mean, we could, but we can't. We could, we can't. It's hard, right? It's hard.
How would we train? How would we hunt? How would we run? How would we build up our stamina? How would we build up our anger? How
Yeah.
would we unleash our anger?
You hear someone goes, this is the problem. The big problem. That really just gets me thinking of how we're going to do that stuff. And goes, here's the other problem. Liam, what are we going to do? Are we just going to let him turn into a twig? We can't just do that.
What are we going to do? Let him get possessed by Puppet and make him 10 times stronger than us? He's going to be like this.
He's going to use his stuff. He's going to use his powers for the wrong thing.
He's going to do this. Like what Abby did. And you keep your mindset from last time when like Vanessa was hiding from her. She did this. Vanessa, in hide and seek, you always have to check behind the door. Because Abby remembers that from when she keeps playing hide and seek and more hide and seek. You right? Right?
Yeah.
So, that's why. Liam will keep his knowledge, like his good knowledge, actually, like how he's actually fast, but he never showed. How he's super strong, but he never shows it. He'll remember that, and then he'll remember that thoughts and embrace them out. So he'll be like strong, almost stronger than us. And the only way we can take down him is playing music, so his soul gets scared. But how are we gonna do that? Like what? How do we know the right music?
I don't know, because here's something. Some of the times when Max actually for real got like controlled, the song that actually calmed him down was "Ordinary," right? Cause that may sound silly, so it may sound like we're pretending for views.
Ordinary calms me down.
Yeah, because then it's like I was saying this to the because people keep texting me.